Right, match review time. And speaking about a defeat for the first time in a long, long while, of course, Tuesday night's cup game, but that's slightly different. League form has been brilliant in recent weeks, but it has faltered at home a little bit. And once again today, we came unstuck against the Derby side that weren't great, but they done all they needed to, and they went for it, which aside, except for Sunderland early doors at the start of the season, haven't done. So fair play to Derby for coming at us, and it changed the complexity of everything, because I think Daniel Farker said in his press conference in midweek that he was expecting Derby to come and sit back. They didn't come and sit back. They had Vidra running forwards in the first half alongside Nugent, and then Chrissy Martin in the second half alongside Nugent. They had a very attacking team, and that kind of almost played into our hands, because at times it looked like we had a lot of men going forwards. We rattled the crossbar with Stiepermann. Early doors, he was in acres of space and probably should have scored. And then the big talking point, of course, was that Josh Murphy one. To me, in the lower Barclay, as well as the whole of the rest of Carrow Road, it looked like a certain penalty. Now, I have seen Darren Eadie tweeting that he can understand why the referee has given it the way he has given it, because Carson does get the ball, but let's not forget Carson gets the ball when Murphy's pretty much on the floor after bundling him down. So the whole game changes then if that's a penalty and a red card to Carson, and you probably go on and win 2-3-0 then. But it didn't, and we have to keep going forwards. We still looked the better team, I thought, at that point. And then the real sucker punch came, didn't it, on the 45-minute mark. Nugent threaded through. I didn't see the pass. I was looking at the Derby County fans, and Nugent puts it away. A lovely finish, 1-0, and it was very reminiscent of that goal that Hull scored against us. It was pretty much on the counter-attack, and it was clinical, and that wasn't what we were in the first half, clinical, and we need to start being more clinical at home, because we had a couple of really decent chances in that first half. Second half, first 15 minutes was incredibly scrappy, and it was a very scrappy second half, and I don't think either team really deserved to go on and win that game in the second half. But Derby got the breaks, probably slightly more quality and slightly fresher legs, and they did go on and get the win in the end. I thought Tim Close, decent header, 1-1. You think, well, this could really go either way. We pushed so much forward. We took off Harrison Reed, which maybe we'll look back on in hindsight and go, was that the right decision? Nelson came on and went off injured, which was really disappointing. And I think that's when the game really was killed off, when Nelson had to go off and Marley Watkins had to came on, who I don't actually remember touching the ball. And that's a worrying theme for Marley Watkins this season, is when he has come on, he's had little to no impact at all. As well as that, Yannick Wildschut down the right didn't offer as much as we maybe would have liked. Wes looked tired, Madison looked tired, and it was a very laboured performance, and I think, and you can very much tell that we had a very intense 90 minutes away at Ipswich, a very intense 120 minutes away at Arsenal, and it's just caught up on us mentally and physically. Tom Tribal was getting a little bit rattled at the end there, and look, these bumps are going to come along this season, and it's just how we bounce back from them. I can't really get too angry at the boys out there today after the incredible kind of few months we've had, but lessons have to be learnt, and it gets no easier. It's Wolves on Tuesday night, and they're going to pose probably more of a threat than Derby did today. And look, we haven't got much time to recover again, but we can't keep using excuses. This Norwich City team will have to deal with these setbacks, and this Norwich City team will have to deal with the intensity of this championship campaign if we want any chance of a playoff run this season. So let's see how we get on from here on in. I think some lessons will be learnt from today in terms of the way Daniel Farker sets his team up and then changes his team throughout. And look, the referee, we need a bit of luck to go our way as well, because the refereeing performance today was woeful. To be fair, my man of the match, I thought Tom Tribal again, absolutely magnificent. He doesn't give the ball away, does he? He really doesn't. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave it a like, and I'll see you later. Peace out.